Right, hello. I'd just like to say before I start that this is breaking down a barrier for me with my condition, and this has taken a lot of courage to get today done with the media and this speech, so I'd just like you to be aware of that. So, hi, my name's Ashley Wright and I'm a member of Experts by Experience, and I hope to inspire teenagers around Birmingham to stand up to mental health stigma whilst coming to terms and living with my two conditions, which I will tell you about in a bit. I'm a diagnosed chronic fatigue syndrome patient and have been experiencing severely poor mental health since age 10. Believe it or not, I am now age 16, and I know a lot of you in the room are going to say that I look older, and that's perfectly fine. I also suffer from Asperger's syndrome, which limits my interactions with others, and my late diagnosis of Asperger's means that to this day I'm still learning to cope with this condition. I'd like to take you on a journey through mental health services, starting first in 2012 and working our way through to the present date, in the hope that a clear comparison can be made on how Forward Thinking Birmingham will handle the care of their patients in an effective and quality controlled manner. 2012 seems like it was yesterday for me. A teenage lad in dire need of help, but felt so ignored that the only way to feel acknowledged again was to end it all and take my own life. It was only at this point that I finally got access to the services that I needed. Forward Thinking Birmingham's mission is to keep people out of hospital by helping preventing problems from occurring in the first place and stopping them from getting worse through a choice of services designed for their individual needs. In addition to the 9 to 5 services, there will also be a 24/7 prevention hotline that will be there for anyone who feels at the lowest point, like I did back in 2012. Only this time, help will be available before being admitted to A&E. My care was taken into the hand of CAMS, which a lot of you will be from CAMS, so hi. After I'd been assessed in hospital as an inpatient, I would later go on to spend 2.5 years with the same practitioner receiving cognitive behavioural therapy at my local CAMS centre. This was a tricky appointment for me as I had to walk some distance to get there, which alongside my chronic fatigue affected the success of my therapy. Forward Thinking Birmingham, however, will be delivering care in new and different ways. It will use staff and services in a better way, working together to offer a range of services, from home visits to its city centre support hub and recovery colleges, providing a service that offers high quality care and effectiveness in all areas. Access to treatment and care will be closer to home and appropriate for their needs. I know this would have made a real difference for me at my difficult time in my life. And finally, last year came the time for me to transition to adult services at 16. One of the most prevalent changes that will massively affect mental health services in Birmingham is that Forward Thinking Birmingham will offer a joined up mental health care for up to age 25. Moving then transition from 6 to 18, which is great. This age is a very critical time in your life. There's a lot of change happening. Your exams, making big decisions about your future, and when your personal relationships are developing too. By ensuring that care is seamless up to 25, a less risky time for change to happen, Forward Thinking Birmingham will empower young people to stay in control of their decision making in their own care and give them the choice of support services in their communities. The new service is driven to practice the value of equity in all aspects of its service and will ensure that the patient influences the care they receive, therefore allowing Forward Thinking Birmingham to be the epitome of mental health care and a shining example to the UK of how mental health care should be practiced. As a member of Experts by Experience, myself and other individuals hope to raise public awareness of mental health to combat stigma. In addition to the work out in public, members of Experts by Experience will also influence the service to ensure that children, young people, young adults and families are at the heart of all that Forward Thinking Birmingham does. Before I end my speech, I'd like to remind you all that dreams are not big enough if they don't scare you. And no matter what your dreams are, just remember that if you can dream it, you can do it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashley. That was amazing. If you were worried about anything in advance, you really no need to, because that was delivered just absolutely perfectly and you got the message home really well. So thank you. Thank you for being brave this afternoon. I guess it is for both of you that many of the people here are in this room today, and our commitment to you is that we're going to take this vision and we're going to turn it into reality now over the coming months. And our promise is that we will exceed all expectations of what mental health services can achieve for children, young people and young adults, and reset the bar, not just for you, but for generations of children and young people to come. And you can hold us to account. And I work with young people every day, and crikey, if a young person holds you to account, you know about it. So I look forward to that happening. Now, there's a lot of people in this room, as I said before, who know a lot of detail about each of the individual components of the service, and they're going to be around now for conversation. So if people are interested in particular aspects, you can deliver the various stands and ask any questions, get more information. Really, it's your opportunity to find out more. We've also got some other people coming at around 5 o'clock, so you could stay around and mingle with some of those people as well, and perhaps get to know all the people involved in delivering the service. Before we round off this particular session, just wanted to give you one more opportunity to appreciate how fantastic Forward Thinking Birmingham is going to be, with a special animation that we've put together to preview what it's all about and to really help people just at the touch of a button to understand the services that are available to them. So thank you for coming along this afternoon. Please do stay around. If you really want to, you can stay around for a repeat of these speeches. I think it's definitely worth it to hear you guys again. Thank you for your interest in our service, and we look forward to working with you over the coming months and years. Thank you.